Welcome to the 2020 North Central Technical College Virtual Winter Commencement. Our program will begin momentarily. But first, we wanted to take this opportunity to recognize the important role our graduates and alumni play as the backbone of Wisconsin's essential workforce. You are the unsung heroes who are keeping our communities safe, healthy, and supported during this pandemic. We commend you for your commitment to your education and your occupation. We see you, we support you, and we are all in this together. And now, NTC President Dr. Lori Weyers will begin our ceremony with a welcome address.
Good morning. My name is Lori Weyers, President of North Central Technical College. I'd like to welcome all graduates, family members, friends, and supportive others of the graduates to this unique celebration. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of the college and the faculty and staff, it is my pleasure to welcome you to this December 2020 commencement recognition. Events in the world have challenged you all to not only stay safe and healthy, but to find a way to finish your academic programs and successfully graduate. You did it, and we are so very proud of you. We will remember the class of 2020 for many years to come. I'd like to take a moment to thank the Board of Trustees of North Central Technical College, who assist in guiding the course of the college. We appreciate their generous donation of time and talent in support of our students. Members of the North Central Technical College Executive Leadership Team, deans, directors, and associate deans work closely with staff under their direction to make recommendations affecting the vision and mission of the college. They also work with the entire college staff to create a positive learning environment for our students. The faculty and staff of NTC are charged with moving the college forward and are instrumental in our operation and success. I'd like to take a moment to recognize our graduate success. 523 students will complete their program and certificate requirements between August and December of this year and are eligible to receive their diploma. 59% of the graduates have earned a 3.5 or higher cumulative grade point average, making them eligible for gold cords. Congratulations. NTC is also affiliated with Phi Theta Kappa, the International Honor Society for two-year colleges. To be eligible for induction, students must have a 3.5 grade point average, have completed at least 12 credits towards an associate degree, and adhere to the moral standard set by Phi Theta Kappa. Those students who have chosen to be active in NTC's chapter of Phi Theta Kappa have earned the gold stole with the insignia of the organization, seen as we celebrate our graduates today. I would like to take a moment to extend my appreciation to all United States Armed Forces veterans for their service to our country. Please note that graduates who have served our country are wearing a red, white, and blue cord. I'd like to thank not only our students who are veterans, but anyone watching who has served our country. Thank you again for your service. Without a doubt, your education is only the beginning. Throughout your life, you will continue to learn and to grow. Learning is a lifetime commitment. As you progress throughout your career, as technologies and skill requirements change, as your interests change and grow, you will find yourself seeking more education. North Central Technical College will be here to assist you throughout your journey. It is my hope that North Central Technical College will continue to be an important part of your life as you continue to grow and to learn. I'd now like to introduce Tracy Hoefs, who will be delivering our student reflection. Tracy is graduating from the IT Software Development Program and has been named Outstanding Graduate. As you will hear, he has had a very interesting path to NTC. A true advocate of technical education, Tracy plans to continue his education this spring by seeking another degree from NTC in mobile applications. In his free time, he enjoys cooking, hiking, and music, and one day hopes to have a career in software development. We're confident he will be successful in any path he chooses. Please welcome Tracy Hoefs.
Dr. Weyers, distinguished guests, administrators, instructors, families, friends, and members of the class of 2020. I am honored, humbled, and grateful to be able to address you today. My name is Tracy Hoefs, and I'm graduating with a degree in software development. Today I would like to talk to you about being grateful, about living life with an attitude of gratitude. Melody Beatty says, "Gratitude unlocks the fullness of life. It turns what we have into enough and more. It turns denial into acceptance, chaos into order, and confusion to clarity. I'm so grateful for all of the amazing life experiences and adventures that I have been given. I have been gifted an amazing life indeed. Life is a journey, and what a remarkable journey I've had so far. For that, I am grateful." Nearly 4 decades ago, I began my academic career at the University of Wisconsin-Madison. My course of study was applied mathematics and computer science. I was inspired by the likes of Carl Sagan, Stephen Hawking, and Albert Einstein, as well as 2 up-and-coming computer gurus by the names of Bill Gates and Stephen Jobs. I was young and full of passions for learning and all things technology. All these years later, I continued my passion for technology, and I had become a lifelong learner. The seeds were sown. For this, I am grateful. In the 1994 movie Forrest Gump, the character Forrest lovingly says, "Life is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get." So progressed my life. I left the university before finishing my degree and began my life in corporate America. I moved to the big city of Atlanta, Georgia, where I worked for a Fortune 500 company, completed a business degree, and began postgraduate work. During the next 20 years, I wore many corporate hats. I was good at what I did. I had many amazing experiences, but I never felt fulfilled in my life's work. There were times of great change and challenge for me, times of difficulty and uncertainty as well. In retrospect, all of these experiences, including the challenges, helped form the person that I am today. A favorite quote that has often helped me move forward through uncertain times is from famed UCLA coach Bob Wooden. "Things turn out best for the people who make the best of the way things turn out." This certainly rings true for me. For all these experiences, I am forever grateful. This brings me to the present. Several years ago, I once again found myself in a period of profound change. Through much reflection and a fair amount of coercing, I decided to go back to school. I began with 1 course here at NTC, not planning on completing any degree programs. I decided to follow my passion for technology. I was admittedly filled with fear, angst, and self-doubt. It had been over 20 years since I completed my last degree. I was used to blackboards, tangible books, and blue book examinations. How could I do this? I was near quitting many times that first semester. My instructors and peers have always been there for me, guiding me, believing in me, laughing, and learning with me. For that, I am grateful. Not only did I make it through those first semesters, I thrived in them. It seems quite surreal to me that today, I am a bona fide software developer. My life has come full circle. 40 years ago, I started this journey, and today I have reached that milestone. I am so grateful for all of my instructors, for my School of Business family, for many wonderful new friendships, and for all the administrators that are keeping us safe and moving forward. Thank you all. As my next life adventures await me, I would like to challenge all my fellow graduates and everyone listening today to live life with an attitude of gratitude. Live each new day well and to the fullest, Always do your best. Be kind. Smile often. Live life one day at a time. Learn from yesterday and don't focus or worry about tomorrow. Live life on life's terms. Things happen in life. How we react to things that happen is what matters. In closing, I'd like to congratulate all of us. The world we live in may be in a constant state of change, but we are up to the challenge. I adore Mark Twain's wit and humor. He so eloquently states, "The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why." Wise words indeed. Do good works, fulfill your passions, and live your dreams. Become the best version of yourself that you can. All of this takes action. Believe in yourself. You can do it. Again, thank you and congratulations. Faculty are such an important part of NTC, and I want to acknowledge not only those who helped me, but to all the faculty at NTC. Your commitment to our learners is clear, and on behalf of the students of NTC, we express our appreciation. I now have the honor to introduce the faculty speaker for this ceremony, Clay Hess. He is currently in his 8th year at NTC teaching full-time, though he says 2020 should count as multiple years. Prior to coming to NTC, he had a distinguished career in the IT field and continues to share his expertise with NTC and the community at large. Currently, he is serving as a consultant for a group in South Africa that is attempting to start a 2-year technical college. I am fortunate to have had his instruction while at NTC and am grateful for all he does for the students of NTC. Please welcome Clay Hess, who will deliver the faculty farewell.
Thank you, Tracy. I'd also like to thank my Dean, Dr. Brookman, our Vice President of Learning, Dr. Ackley, our President, Dr. Weyers, for the opportunity to speak to you, the NTC graduates, today. The typical thing to say at these events is, "Congratulations, you made it. You've graduated." In a normal year, that would be an accomplishment to celebrate for certain. This year, however, you have more to celebrate. It's been a tumultuous year. To graduate, there are many hurdles to overcome. Some of you have worked to provide for your families, along with completing your coursework. Some of you are parents and had to navigate the difficult job of parenting while finishing assignments. These would be considered the norm of attaining your degree. In addition to these hurdles, many of you have become teachers yourselves to your children, dealt with a possible loss of employment due to COVID. Perhaps you have even endured the virus itself. Some of you may have even lost a loved one due to this horrific virus. For that, you have our thoughts and prayers. Again, the typical thing is to congratulate you, but I would rather say thank you. Through all this you have endured. That deserves a special celebration. I encourage you to take some time and reflect back on your time at NTC, particularly this past year. Take stock in the ways you overcame and adjusted to achieve your goal of becoming a nurse, a mechanic, a welder, a programmer, or whatever credential you have achieved. Now you're heading out to the world, so to speak. Some of you are joining the workforce in your chosen field. Some of you are furthering your education. Whatever your path, look for ways to give back and support your community. Your community has a need for your skills and talents. Typically in these faculty farewell addresses, a faculty member attempts to impart words of wisdom that may help you in your future endeavors. Unfortunately, I don't have any of my own. So I'm going to steal words of wisdom from a man named Henry Daniels. Henry was a very interesting man. He grew up in the hills of North Carolina during the Great Depression. He worked in the tobacco fields and spent evenings on the front porch picking anything with strings. He joined the Navy and served in the Pacific Arena during World War II, serving with President Kennedy. Henry had 3 ships shot out from under him, causing him to float for a total of 16 days in the Pacific, fearing sharks and Japanese patrols. As if this were not hardship enough, Henry couldn't swim. Henry lived a life full of experiences and held a plethora of homespun wisdom. Henry was a special man who was also my grandfather. One could fill a book with his colloquialisms, but I want to share just a few with you in hopes that chewing on them will help you in your life as they have in mine. So the first one, discipline leads to freedom. In a world where we appreciate getting things done quickly, this isn't always the way. Believe me, working in IT, I appreciate instant results. In life, this is not always a beneficial route to take. Choose to take the narrow, difficult path. You've already shown discipline by making it this far. This discipline is in the daily little things. Where do you want to be in 5 years, 10 years? Think about the tasks that need to occur to arrive at that point and discipline yourselves daily to get there. Many things around you vie for your attention: media, viruses, opposition in general. You may not always feel the motivation to push forward. Many of us have felt unmotivated this past year with all that has occurred. These items are outside of your control. Discipline, however, is something you can control. Number 2, push the wheelbarrow uphill. There are times in your life and career where you will be asked to do things that are not pleasant, things you do not wish to do. Do them well and do them with humility. Why? First off, these tasks are typically ones of necessity. And secondly, someone will notice. Think of the colleague you wish to have and become that colleague. What if you had a colleague that was willing to dive in and work the tasks that others do not? Third, own it. Own it means taking ownership over everything in your life. You are in charge of your life. Things will go wrong. It can be easy to point to others when things go wrong. Place blame towards those who might have made your life more difficult. Instead of playing the blame game, look to take ownership and solve the problems that you can. Fourth, happiness is not a goal, it's a byproduct. Our society sometimes tells us that we need to do what makes us happy. I understand the sentiment, but happiness can be a fleeting goal. 2020 has taught us that. The problem with pursuing happiness is that it can cause us to look inward. Instead, what if we used our skills and talents to pursue bettering the lives of our friends, families, and communities, looking towards the needs of others? Seek after your goals, career, family, whatever your goals may be, while being of service to those around you. It is in this, the service of others, and pushing your gifts and talents to the fullest will you realize happiness. And lastly, and this one may sound odd, don't chase your dreams. This one is a weird sounding one, but allow me to explain what my grandfather meant. All of us have had dreams and passions. Just because we have dreams and passions does not mean that we will succeed in the same. How many of us have had dreams and passions that if we pursued, we would not be successful? Many college students pursue their degree in hopes of landing a dream job. For many, their dream job is just that, a dream. Pursue a career where you can use your skills and talents to provide for your loved ones and improve your community, a career that is in demand. Thankfully, due to your credential that you receive from NTC, you are positioned for success. Approximately 70% of occupations in our society require 2 years or less of credentialing. Our communities need your skills and talents. This means that you're in a position to be fulfilled and contribute in a meaningful manner. Pursue excellence in your selected skill and take your passion with you. Discipline leads to freedom. Push the wheelbarrow uphill. Own it. Happiness is not a goal, it's a byproduct, and don't chase your dreams. And again, I say thank you. Thank you for learning a trade, a skill, and earning a credential that is in demand in our community and our nation. Thank you for the contributions you will make in society and the difference I know you will make. And on behalf of the faculty of North Central Technical College, congratulations, class of 2020.
Thank you, Clay, for these inspirational remarks and for serving the students of North Central Technical College. The Robert C. Altman Educational Excellence Award is presented annually to an NTC faculty member who has been identified by their students and peers as an outstanding educator and innovative facilitator of learning. While this award is traditionally given at our May commencement, COVID-19 delayed our selection process, so we are proud to announce this year's deserving recipient today. Please welcome Dr. Vicki Jeppesen, Vice President of College Advancement and Executive Director of the NTC Foundation, to present the Altman Award.
Thank you, Dr. Weyers. On behalf of the NTC Foundation Board of Directors, I am pleased to announce the 2020 Robert C. Altman Educational Excellence Award recipient is Paul Clark, an NTC Criminal Justice faculty member for 17 years. Here's what some of the nominators noted. Paul is someone who practices what he teaches, serving in his community and participating in relevant trainings to stay current in his field. Officers who have participated in Paul's classes talk positively about him and his ability to engage students in deep thinking and complete understanding of complicated topics. Paul has used virtual office hours, FaceTime calls, text and phone messages to keep in contact with students during the pandemic. Paul is a natural leader and is admired and respected by both students and staff. A graduate of the program stated, Paul is constantly utilizing innovative instruction techniques, whether he is taking his class out to Bluegill Bay Park to conduct an evidence search, assigning students to go out and speak to local businesses about security assessments, or leading discussions on the most current case law. He finds a way to make sometimes dry content challenging and enjoyable to learn. Congratulations, Paul.
Graduates, on behalf of all the college deans, we would like to recognize you for your outstanding accomplishments during your learning experience at NTC. We commend your dedication and hard work in achieving this goal. You should be very proud of what you have done. You have fulfilled the educational requirements of your programs and are eligible to receive the appropriate degree, diploma, or certificate. Dr. Weyers will now confer your symbol of accomplishment.
Graduates, it's the time for which you've been anxiously waiting. By the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of North Central Technical College and the state of Wisconsin, I now confer upon each of you the appropriate degree, diploma, or certificate with all the privileges and responsibilities thereto pertaining. We will now celebrate our graduates and their achievements. Those who choose to participate will have their photos shown, and the names of all graduates will be presented by their program of study. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the class of December 2020. Thank you.
Sean Enklum, Cherry Billington, Ivan DeBrew, Riley Snell, Caden Pierce, Caleb Schrepfer, Noah Wanke, Troy Wiesman, Austin Cluck, Patricia Hendrickson, Charlene Kerner, Hao-Su Yang, Manat Vang, Damon Lee Butler, Cade Act, Zachary Moots, Tyler Vogel, George Webb, Keandra Chamness, Emily Lindberg, Callie Olson, Cheryl Dahlman, Kayla Anderson, Erica Arndt, McKenna Bessert, Mackenzie Campbell, Brooke Seweski, Amaya Serwinski, Molly East, Rachel Ellerman, Hatairat Hansen, Melissa Laporte, Lindsay Naparella, Shauna Nelson, Hannah Robinson, Megan Symington, Brittany Vierguts, Michaela Williams, Shalane Yak, Rongwan Zhang, Riley Swan, Christy Lee, Juan Manuel Rocha, Taylor Schremp, Alyssa Schuler, Kendall Spindler, Taylor Treba, Angela Ujak, Sandra Cavellis, Lisa Clemen, Claudia Komorowski, McKenna Brecht, Christina During, Jared Linke, Donald Dooms, Adam Zart, Bailey Boots, Brooklyn Jelinek, Leslie Burkhalter, Fatima Chavez, Leslie Jubert, Alejandra Sanchez Herrera,